morning, students. I, Vijaya, your teacher of English, welcome you all to Drishikul Online School. Today, I am going to discuss with you all the tale of Custard the Dragon, written by Arden Nash. This is from the book First Flight, and this is Module 2. Dear students, till now we read about the Belinda and her pets. Belinda lived in a little white house. She lived there with her pets. They were a black kitten, a grey mouse, a little yellow dog, and a dragon named Custard. The black kitten was named Ink. The mouse was called Blink. The dog was called Mustard. All other pets except Custard were thought to be courageous and brave. Custard was meek and coward and always longed for a safe cage. Belinda and her pets mocked at him. Outwardly, the dragon had big sharp teeth. His mouth looked like a fireplace. But all other pets and Belinda only mocked at him for his timidity. Now let's read further and know what happens next in this ballad. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Meouch cried Ink, and Ooh cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbed in the window. Here, nasty means bad. Growled in anger. Meouch cried like a cat. Then all of a sudden they all hear a very unpleasant sound. After hearing it, Mustard growled and all of them looked around. Ink cried meow and Belinda cried oh. They saw that there was a pirate who was climbing in through the window. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. The pirate had pistol in his left hand. He also had another pistol in his right hand. He was holding a shining dagger among his teeth. His beard was black, one of the legs was a foot. It was quite clear that the pirate meant no good to them. Belinda paled and she cried, help, help. But Mustard fled with a terrified yell. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household and little Mouse Blink strategically mouse-holed. When Belinda saw the pirate, her face became pale with fear. She started crying for help. Mustard was terrified and fled crying. Ink hid himself at the bottom of household. The little mouse Blink entered its hole and saved himself strategically in this way. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling squam, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Now, the dragon Custard jumped up. He was snorting like an engine. His tail clashed with the pirate as the iron chains struck on the genuine floor. With a clattering and clanking sound, he made his body hard and twisted. He pounced upon the pirate as a ribbon pounces upon at a worm. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired two bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. Here, Gap refers to watched intently, gulped his drank down. Flagon, a narrow container. The pirate watched intently at Belinda's dragon, Custard. He took out a small container from his pocket and gulped down some wine. He fired two bullets at the dragon but missed the aim. The bullet didn't hit Custard. The dragon swallowed every bit of pirate immediately. That's all for today. We will meet in module 3 of the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.